Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News, the location to where we trade different. Today is December the 5th, 2020, and thank you all for allowing this particular platform to hit 20,000 subscribers. You guys definitely appreciate all the support, all the community involvement that you guys have delved to this particular channel. And again, we look forward to continuing to grow each and every one of you and just continue to give you all content that you all can benefit from. And by saying that, today we're going to start off a new series called The Look Back. Now, the look back is going to be an opportunity for us to really garner the type of analysis that many other people are doing on YouTube to kind of gauge the performance of the stocks that they say are particular buys. Okay, so I wanted to start off by showing you all, well, first, before I go into all of this analysis and look back, if this is your first time watching our video and our content, you guys appreciate it. Before you go, make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe to our channel, as well as share the video to anyone else that you think will be beneficial or will value the content that we are creating here on this particular platform. So now, you guys can see right here, when you enter into YouTube, you enter the words stocks to buy now, and you will see that there is a gamut, a plethora of videos out here of individuals stating to a viewer of which stocks are buys right now. Like, they are recommending these particular stocks are buys. And as you scroll down, there are plenty of people out here garnering that these particular stocks are buys. And there's no one else out here right now that is actually showing the performance of these stocks that these people are indicating are buys. So we are going to fill that spot. We're going to actually follow the performance of all of these individuals who are stating that these stocks are buys. No one on YouTube is giving you indication of which stocks are a sell. And in order to have a particular market, you got to have both options. You got to have buy and sells. And no one on YouTube is giving you videos of stating which stocks are a buy or a sell. They're not telling us which ones are a sell. So we're going to look at the performance of all of these particular channels on our look back series. Okay, now the first one that we're going to look at is financial education. Jeremy, he's been in this space for a while, and he did a video all the way back on August the 4th, 2016, and he recommended 3 stocks that he was buying at that particular time. And here we are almost 4 years into it, and we need to check the performance of those 3 stocks. Now, those 3 stocks you guys can see were Gopro, Restoration Holdings or Restoration Hardware, and Wynn Resorts. Those were the 3 stocks that he stated that he was buying back in 2016. So let's take a look at those particular 3 stocks that he recommended back in 2016 and see how they performed. So let's go ahead and look at this report here. So this is the report that we've created in terms of looking at the market for these particular 3 stocks. You have Gopro, Restoration Hardware, and Wynn Resorts. Okay, so initially you can see here that on the 7-day return, if you were to get out the market for Gopro in the 7 days, you guys can see that you would have been down. I'm sorry, you would have been up 3.25% right here. Fantastic. 3.25% you would have been up. Now on a 30-day return, you guys can see that Gopro took a major hit, and this was an opportunity for our system. We could not garner any information on the 30-day return, so we're going to have to not acknowledge that. Okay, so we're not going to acknowledge the 30-day return, but on the 90-day, you can see that Gopro was still down 5.1%. The market was down in Gopro if you were to get out the market in 90 days. What about year to date from when you purchased Gopro? You were down 27.2%. And then again on the 3-year return, you're down 68.44%. In 3 years, Gopro was down 68% from the date of when you purchased Gopro. So down here at the bottom, this chart right here, Gopro went for $13.53 on August the 4th, 2016. Today's stock value is going for $8.32, which is a 38.5% reduction in value of when you first purchased that particular stock on August the 4th. You lost 38.5% of value right there. So now we're going to go ahead and look at Restoration Hardware. You guys can see on the 7-day return, if you were to take out the market, your profits there, you'd have been up 8.46%, which is very positive. But on the 90-day return, you guys would have saw a slight reduction in your profit, about 4.75%, which is not bad. You know, for us, this particular channel, profit is profit. Very good to see for that work out. But then Restoration Hardware saw a massive influx of price. You guys can see right here, for the year to date of when you purchase this particular stock, you have been up 102%. That is massive. That is fantastic to see. Now, 3 years, you are definitely seeing the market in Restoration Hardware seeing a massive increase in price. You will be up 376.5%. This is one indication that holding for a long term, 3 years, it actually panned out. It actually worked out right here. Now, let's go to Wynn Resorts. So the market in Wynn Resorts did not actually perform exceedingly well. Okay. You are seeing profit being had in the market for Wynn Resorts. Like in the first 7 days, if you were to get out the market and win, you'll be up 4.49%. But on the 90-day, you guys would have saw a slight decrease in profitability. You would have been negative 1.75%. But now, year to date, you'd have been up 29.78%. And on the 3-year return, you'd be up 13.08%. So it all depends on your time preference of when you're going to get out the market. Because currently, the perfect time to have gotten out the market and win was the year to date of when you purchased this particular product from August the 4th. Because right now, the market is underperforming what occurred of when you purchased that particular stock a year from then. So you guys can see here on the bottom chart here that Wynn Resorts was going for $98.25. Currently, the market is trading for $113.50, which gives us about 15.5% profitability right there. But Restoration Hardware, fantastic. The market was traded at $28.13. Now it's going for $468, which translates over to 1,563% gain. This is what many people are anticipating when they look at these particular videos on YouTube. They're looking for the market to garner massive gains. But you can see that there is a vast disparity between those 3 stocks that Jeremy chose. One is down almost 40%. One has meager performance. The other one shot out the park. So even in long-term investing, you're still taking a gamble at which stocks would be beneficial in the long term. And the top chart shows you that it all depends on when you're going to exit out your position. So I just wanted to give you all the new series about how we're going to look at these particular markets, these particular YouTube channels on their buy recommendations on these particular stocks. And we're just going to look and see how they performed. And you all can see right here that overall, it's a mixed bag from what Jeremy chose on August the 4th, 2016. You had one great return in 3 years. You have Gopro, which has not done great at all. And then you have Wynn, which is just meager performance. Now you could utilize your funds for Wynn in other places. So for you to keep these funds locked up for 3 years, 5 years, you ask yourself the question, what's the benefit? Because Wynn is definitely showing you that you could have made more profitability elsewhere. So give me your thoughts. What do you all think about us continuing with these series? You know, definitely want to make sure that we follow the performance of what other people are talking about and see if they're actually correct and then buy recommendations. So that is all for us. You know what we like to say, make sure you maintain a profitability and trade different.